She walks it loud like a thunderstorm, debunking myths with style and form. True crime, conspiracies, her game. Melissa Jade, remember her name. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Microphone fierce like a roaring lion, unveiling secrets people been hiding. True crime queen of the digital scene, Melissa's got you hooked on her screen. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. From murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. 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 She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, B Crumbs. One, it's lovely seeing you. Two, thank you so much for the memberships. Please make sure you thank B Crumbs if you got a membership as soon as the live started. That's very kind. And welcome, Dog Defender. Thank you for becoming a member on your own. Welcome, welcome. I was just over at Allie's live. If you missed it, definitely go over, catch the replay because she just does such a great job with it. Hello, I only drink Kool-Aid, Morgan, Kimberly, Becky, Kristen, Katrina, Name Changed, Harlot, Alexandra, Sugarfoot, Tiffany, Fusili Jamie, I like that, MK, Kristen, Chief, Turtle Dove, everybody, how's everybody doing? Hi, C. Carter, hi, Dawn. Yeah, Sandra, so I didn't get to hear it yet. I didn't even realize there was another call. We have a lot to go over for this live. We have a lot to go over for this live. And I'm excited. I am definitely excited. Who's heard the calls? I think a picture of Wade with the weird drink, maybe. Yeah. Hey, Taz. Hey, Kane's Nana. Hey, Elvin. Yeah. I believe this is first live actually. Well, welcome, Chelsea. Well, Chelsea Wheelie. We're happy to have you actually here with us. I see Morgan Twisted. You guys, all right, you guys heard it? Okay. I'm curious. He's definitely a weirdo. Hi, Mrs. Bendover. Hi, Lisa. It was a cliffhanger. Now I need to hear the call with Alexandria. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, all right. We have a lot. We have a lot to do. So first off, it is Find a Child Friday. Find a Child Friday. Let me pull up our overlay. Final Child Friday, sponsored by Club 93, who would like to gift you guys a Patreon membership. Club 93 reminds us that recent studies have shown that prolonged sitting, particularly without regular physical activity like stretching your lobes, can have comparable negative health impacts to smoking. Club 93 urges you to get moving and keep moving, whether that means lacing up the skates, hitting a golf ball, throwing a football, or simply going for a run or walk. So get moving. So type Club 93 in the chat if you are not already a Patreon member, haven't been gifted. The link to Club 93 is in the description of the live stream. The lobes. Yes, Mrs. Pinkness. The lobes. I think it may have been B. Crumbs, Marie Joy, if you just got it. So thank her. Yeah. Hi, Gen XN. And anybody who won Patreon memberships last time, the emails went out with those links. And I know that we have more to gift too from very generous people, but this is from Club 93. So our winner for Club 93, Alana. So shoot me an email, Alana. I will send you the link. Thank Club 93 for that Patreon membership. So here's the email. Just send anything. Let me know. Just say, hey, it's Alana, Club 93 Patreon, and I'll send it to you. Okay. Our missing child for tonight's live stream. Here is Camilla Alexandra Silver Villagran. She has been missing since July 19, 2021, out of Rahway, New Jersey. She is 8 years old. We have an associated child, Christian. So Christian and Camila were last seen July 19, 2021, and they may be in the company of their mom. So here we have Christian Estuardo Silva Villagran. Again, missing since the 19th of July, 2021, out of Rahway, New Jersey. He is 14 years old. So if you or anyone who knows information on their whereabouts, please, please, please contact Union County Sheriff's Office at 1-213-219-8840. Hey, Allie, where Shut Your Lobes came from. Shut Your Lobes, I know we have a lot of inside sayings here, don't we? But the Shut Your Lobes just came from when I started doing the email readings. And I noticed when I would read that much, I would start to yawn incessantly. And so they say hey, you need to take deeper breaths and more oxygen to prevent the yawning. And basically I need to kind of sit back and stretch my lung lobes. So, hey, KV. Yeah. TGIF. Hey, hippie chick. Hi, Vanessa. All right. So we're going to start. Yeah, I know. I should have listened. About the Kimani. Is that the girl with the grandma and dad situation? Sitting like a shrimp. Yes. And me being Indian style. I always sit like Indian style and not I need to stretch out. I need to become Gumby and stretch out. Hi, Carolyn Coops. So first things first, I'm just going to pull up a post from Team Wade because it's been a while, from the Team Wade Steven official, because we used to always open this up. Yes, Christina, we used to always open up with what the hell they're doing over on Facebook, and it's been a while. So we're going to do that tonight. It is Wade Steven Wilson official, and this is Leah. Okay. So she writes, guys, we're excited to inform you about the successful call with Mr. Ufferman. We can confidently say that the process is gaining momentum and we are moving forward with steady steps. Paperclip, an important update on Wade. His condition is stable. I'm sorry. Is he in a medical coma? I didn't realize. Okay, I digress. An important update on Wade. His condition is stable and he is in normal physical and mental health. He remains strong. He remains focused and he continues to believe in his victory. He is staying realistic and determined to move forward despite all the challenges. We'd also like to confirm that the necessary complaints have been heard. Additionally, all the materials and documents we sent on January 15th in defense of Wade and his innocence have been successfully delivered and processed. This is an important milestone in our case, and we congratulate both of you and ourselves on another victory in this journey. We appreciate everyone who continues to support and contribute to the pursuit of justice, if that's what you want to call it. Stay tuned. There's much more exciting and exclusive content ahead at everyone. Okay. Let's see what comment we got here. Anna's over here. Yes, Queen. Yes. And then we have Hike, who says, with a little pea in the eyes, thanks for your good news. And that is funny as fuck, because clearly something got lost in translation. Because we have Leah over here. If there are just tears of good emotions, heart. No, there's nothing more. That's literally it. So with a little pea in the eyes, thanks for your good news. Do you mean tears? Like, do you mean tears? As long as these are piss tears of good emotions, Leah says, they don't speak English, guys. Okay. It's not their primary first language. So this is that language barrier that we see quite often. And I don't know if Google Translate failed him, Facebook Translate failed him. I don't know. But then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? This is actually, maybe it didn't get lost in translation. Maybe it is exactly accurate, because if you know WadeWilson, you know, right, Nancy? P in the eye seems pretty spot on. Perhaps it's a prison treatment for conjunctivitis. Perhaps. Hi, Leave It to Beezer. Hi, Seven Lilies. That they spoke to Ufferman there. Well, they're able to send him whatever that they want. We have Uffermans, and I'm not suggesting to send him anything. I'm just saying there is nothing holding me back from sending Ufferman my research. That means nothing. But this is a big milestone, guys. With a little pea in their eyes, this is good news. So just take it for what it is. Do a little celebration. Hit the thumbs up if you already haven't. Like, this is a big deal. So stop raining on my parade. Or pissing. I mean, you could use it interchangeably, apparently. So I'm pissing myself crying. Basically, that, you know what, Gidget? I'm sad to say that was my hands, actually. I wish it was a slow thigh clap. But no, it was just my regular old palms. It could be P. He has probably put worse in them. Oh, for sure, Chelsea Wheelie. For sure. Okay. Next, what do we got next? Next up, we have, and this is very interesting. So you know how we've had the great debate whether or not Jesse and Wade are still in a relationship. And I said, I don't trust crap. Hi, Leslie. I don't trust crap. A slow clap. That's what I said, Gidget. Whatever. It kind of works like a thigh slow clap, a slow clap. So, yeah. Oh my God. One asked, when is Wade's trial starting? Bless their little hearts. So, I wouldn't trust anything coming from Jesse or anywhere around Jesse nor Wade. But this is the stuff I wanted to keep an eye out for. Hi, Julia, and shout out CP. They're awesome and always sending things over. So, what you'll see is there is dated March 20th. Voluntary dismissal. Now, this is the lawsuit Jesse filed against Lee County. Okay? For releasing things they weren't supposed to release. So you'll see again at the top, filed March 20th, 2025 in the Circuit Court of the 20th Judicial Circuit, and in and for Lee County, Florida. We have Jesse as a plaintiff versus Lee County Sheriff's Office et al. Defendant. And this is a notice of voluntary dismissal. Plaintiff, Jesse, through counsel and pursuant to Florida Rule of Civil Procedure, voluntarily dismiss this action without prejudice. And so if you don't know without prejudice means, it means that you can't come back and try to file this same lawsuit at a later time. Okay. And so you'll see Andrea Flynn. You guys will recognize that name from the union reports we got back. I believe Andrea went and visited Wade or did some type of interview with Wade. Yeah, $15,000 down the drain. That's right. That is right. Of all of these wives, yeah, that's a big loss. Yep. Hi, DB Bentley. So, hold on. Here's a certificate of service. Oh my God, it's going to be one of those nights. Service. And what does voluntary dismissal mean? So in Florida specifically, a voluntary dismissal allows a plaintiff, Jesse, to dismiss their case without a court order before trial or during trial, before a hearing on a motion for summary judgment, or before the jury retires or the court submits a non-jury case for decision. So before they even go forward with this, hi crime all the time, hi Bubba Boff. So they're like, hey, I'm looking to drop this. Now, this is the stuff I wanted to keep an eye out for, because if there would be anything that would lead me to believe that their relationship may be over, it would be things like this. Now, again, I'm still not sold, but it's interesting. Maybe they're dropping it because, again, you don't have a damn fight. You don't have an argument. But he was, and that's what I was going to say next, Betsy. Kelly wasn't part of the suit. She had an affidavit written within it. But Wade was part of the suit. But all I see here is Jesse. So let me see. Request for production, notice of appearance, motion for extension of time, response to request for production, voluntary dismissal. I don't see anything asking to take him off. But I only see Jesse listed under plaintiff. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Without prejudice means it can be refiled. With prejudice means it can't be refiled. So technically, Jesse can file this same suit down the line. With prejudice means she can't. You can't refile. Thank you for the correction, Lori. Unless she, which I don't know how that works. And yeah, the et al., I don't know if that includes Wade. You guys let me know what your thoughts are. I don't know. Hi, Midnight Lace. I just noticed that his name's not there. And on the previous ones, it was. What was I going to say, though? I was in the middle of saying something. Oh, I'm not sure if... Okay, thank you. I don't know, Agem. I don't know how these people work. I hope they can say, hey, can't pay you anymore. He'll be taken off in public. No, Mrs. Pinkmas. She signed a legal contract. So he can, if they're not making the payments, yes, he doesn't have to provide service, but they're on the hook for Jesse's on the hook for that payment. Yes, Alexandra. I'm just saying, though, usually you see both of their names there. And you don't, which I'm just trying to think of it in if they were separated. It would most likely be Jesse who's saying, hey, I want out. And would it be petty enough to just put et al. Versus including the name? You know what I mean? It's the little things for me. They are losers. But what about, so I'm curious if that would be an option. Hey, because if you guys remember the contract we saw of Jesse signing it with Offerman, if she was able to like, hey, get these funds out of my name and get me off the hook. Like, let's say, yeah, details always matter, but like, let's say there is $50,000 left, spitballing here. I want to put it in your adoptive dad's name and then sign it over, a new contract with Ufferman, make the previous one void, and you start making those payments. I don't know how it works. That doesn't beat anything, though, Jeb. If you think, like, sorry, but are you aware of what's going on right now in the true crime community with injunctions and everything left and right? I don't know what Jesse's relationship is to this lawyer. I have no idea. The fact that this lawyer even was willing to go against Lee County for FOIAs already makes no sense. But if you think, oh, well, there's no possible way a lawyer would, if Jesse said, well, hey, can you do this? And a lawyer wouldn't, because there's nothing wrong with doing it. You know, it's kind of more of a petty move. You're crazy. I've seen lawyers do insane shit. Yes, that's all I'm saying is like, I don't know what Jesse's relationship is to this lawyer. And I don't know if it's like a petty move. Hey, like just put my name there, you know, and do et al. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying usually I see his name there too. This time I don't. Take it for what it is. Maybe it means nothing. Maybe it means I don't know. I'd have to start them all over again, Kristen, because they were already closed out after I got those responses back. But honestly, Lee County has been the hardest all over the place with FOIAs. Yeah, respectfully. She would even win a case. Right. Yeah. So, which would make sense because, like I said, on this right here, you don't see anything where it's asking to remove a plaintiff's name off of the suit. You know what I mean? And that's what you would expect to see if Wade was removed. I think she is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sold that they aren't together. These things pique my interest. You guys, okay. I think there's miscommunication. I am aware. I'm not saying Wade isn't on it. I think I clearly did not communicate it right, but that's not what I'm saying. And thank you, Kimmy Shore, for the gifted membership. Please make sure you thank Kimmy if you got it. I am fully aware. That's not what I'm saying. Maybe Alana, or I don't know if they're playing the long game or what. Yes, Dudley. This was against Lee County. Let me see if I can show you guys. If it'll just take a second, let me see if I could show you guys. Maybe a visual will help. Okay, Lee County. I'm going to take (2024) CA. I'm trying to pull it up to show you guys. Jessica Tehonica 2024. dash CI dash 6407. Okay. What? Why isn't it coming up? Maybe I'll just type in her name. All right, it's not coming up right now. It doesn't matter. Hey, Wolfie. Where we had to use et al. On the style of the case for pleadings because there were a lot of parties. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm pointing out the difference that I see with this one versus all of the previous filings. I'm not saying that Wade is off of it versus, hey, usually his name's there and included below hers. It's not. It doesn't mean he's not on it versus there's a difference that I see. And when I'm trying to speculate whether or not they're together or not, I think, could that have been a petty move? A petty move meaning, yes, you're allowed to do it. You're allowed to say at Allen versus including all of the names, right? But if she has a close relationship and she's like, I want nothing to do with him anymore. Absolutely nothing. Like, I don't even want to see his effing name. All right. Lawyer writes, all right, just Jesse et al. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's off of it versus I see something different. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I get you. And thank you, 2112, for the $11.33. MJ, we have to consider one possibility, the possibility that the continuing insanity around Wilson is real. Hashtag MJ, you rock. Hashtag hi Tess. And thank you so much. And thank you, Lisa, for the super sticker. I know, right? He always does the best amounts. Is sealed per Lee County. You can't find pleadings on the. Oh, yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right. Thank you, Lee. She doesn't want to see his name. I get that, though, behind it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just noticing it's not visibly there when it usually is on the previous ones. I don't feel like digging for the screenshots I have, but I know I have them. All right. Next. Oh, well, how many of you guys think, like, what do you think from this? Are you leaning more towards, yep, this is, I already was thinking that they weren't together, and I'm leaning more towards this is what I would anticipate to see. She's pulling herself off of everything and everything. Or are you leaning more towards, hey, it's another little note I'm making. I'm not sold, though, because I can't trust a damn thing. For me, I'm just making a note of it. Interesting to me. But I'm not sold, and I'm not sold because we're dealing with very extensive liars. Yeah, 2112. Thank you, Hope. Just wish the wives would speak the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. The latter, yeah. I mean, I just think it's the smartest way to go is to just wait. Right, Susanna. So I don't go by like what I've heard, what source. I don't give a crap, especially if I haven't spoken to someone directly myself. But I wouldn't trust anything. That doesn't mean they are still together. It just means you can't trust anything. So I like waiting for things like this. That, okay. And that doesn't mean that they're not together. I'm just looking for long-term, what actual receipts would indicate that they aren't together anymore. Hi, Brenda. That's what I originally thought, Alana. Yeah, I don't trust Jessie at all. You think she's gone, Betsy? Death row only allows verified contacts. No using fake accounts. Well, here's the thing. Like being taken off the visitors list, she's not able to have that communication with him anyway. Now, I'm not sure about the calls, like just a standard call. If you have to be on for union on that visitors list, maybe someone else does know that. But the only way that they were able to write anyway, for the most part, was snail mail. And she could still do that. Yeah, I just don't, DB Bentley. Yeah, there's always letters, and that's what they were using anyway. Like, he gets the phone once a week. Hey, Shacto. All right, so I didn't realize there was a new call dropped. And then I know that there was the interview with Wade's former cellmate. I think I'm going to go for the new call first while we go through the new batch of photos, and then the cellmate, because if I remember correctly, it's not that long. The interview, both of them. So the new call is 23 minutes. Okay. And then that interview is like 13 minutes. So I will be able to do both. If you guys are good, we'll start with the new calls, because I'm excited to see what's in there. And then the interview, I'm excited to see the interview too. I didn't listen to it yet. I'm more yeah, me too, Andrea. The more and more I see on black and white that there isn't communication, and things like this are happening, where this is what I would anticipate if you are separating, that is what I'm going to lean more towards. But I know how far they are willing to go. I don't like, they're playing it for the long game. Like, you have to think about that. And Jessie has no problem playing the long game. She's with a man who's on death row. Let that sink in. Thank you, Justin, for the fall. Always a good job, Melissa G. Thank you. All right. So let me pull up. We're officially on the last batch. So all the photos within this batch are from 2024. Okay. As we approach the later half, we'll do something specifically where we pull out the dates so you could get the ones near trial. Tess suggested to do something like that. I think that's a good idea. And we'll focus very much on those dates. Thank you, Harper's Nana. I would not trust Jessie or Wade if their tongues came notarized. Oh, that's how I feel. Only 2,000 more to go. Okay. I think, I don't know how many are in this batch, but they all kind of like have that much. Yeah, cue the hysteria on Tiffany and Molly. As far as I know, they were real people. I never thought that they were fake, because even the former teammates said that they were legit. And I just think that they were, for whatever reason, I think they're exactly what they kind of were portrayed to us. Two people who were part of the team and believed Wade until they didn't believe Wade. And the only reason it would make sense to me if they're doing all this on behalf of Jessie, if they believed Jessie and Wade weren't together anymore. Now, whether or not Jessie's lying to them is a whole nother debate. They may believe Jessie and Wade aren't together anymore. Who's to say Jessie's being honest? Or they really aren't together anymore. But I believe that they are actual people, if that's the question. And thank you, Hope. Last phone call was gross. He really thinks he's a mobile boss. Well, Hope, let me ask you this. Is he not? And when I say that, I know to us, to normal people, the answer is no. But look at it from his perspective. Is he not? He gets away with everything. He openly gets to taunt and say how he took these women's lives. He has hundreds of women reaching out to him on a daily basis. $100,000 minimum raise that we are aware of. All the money outside of that, he gets to treat them like crap, cheat on them, and everything is right at his fingertips. So technically, is he not a damn boss in his world? I don't blame him for feeling like this and thinking like this. I blame all of the women. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the crimes. Of course, that's him. I'm saying, why would you expect a man in his position to what? Not accept all of this? That makes no sense. And thank you, Andrea, for 4 months. That's her man, and she gonna stick beside him. And that's what she had just said. And thank you, Unnamed True Crime, for becoming a member. Okay, hit the thumbs up if you guys already have not. Thank you all so much for being here. We're gonna start this new batch, and we're gonna first listen to the calls. So this says the new calls. Can you keep a secret? And it says new woman. Oh God. New woman tells Wade he's being catfished. And there's 2 calls. The first one's pretty long. Is this about Ari? Yay, thank you. We've been having a great time doing that. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Mm-hmm. Oh, yay, Jessica. Okay, so thank you, DB Bentley. And yes, we have Patreons to gift out on this live from our very generous community. And I will make sure to tell you who got you when we gift them out. Yes, I do want to exit. I want to exit. Okay, there we go. New woman who dis. So let me pull up. Oh my God, we're on the 4th batch. Inmate photo, inmate tablet photo. Inmate tablet photo number 4. Where's the 4? One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. PDXF. All right. So this batch, okay, there's 171 pages. So that, yep, it's just like normal. These are going to be all 2024. And the date of this is between March 1st, 2024, where the last batch ended, and January 1st, 2025. Now, let me be clear. This isn't going to go to January 1st, 2025, because he was only in Lee County. It'll go through till September. Okay, so keep that in mind. If at any point you want to know when a specific photo is from, ask me and we'll check out the time, because you guys know we already zoom up to get the good image of the photo. But you guys just ask, and that's what we shall do. Yeah, Cheyenne? I'm not. I wish she would have. Well, in a way, I'm like, yeah, it's good that she dropped it. Okay, sorry. As you guys could see, right? Well, that's the create date. This is the date range. March 1st, 2024 to January 1st, 2025. But it goes to the end of him at Lee County. So September. Oh, see, and it starts all over the place. We're starting August 9th, 2024, which is already out of his trial. We're already starting after the trial. Damn. Hey, Lady FNT. Thank you for the fall. Yeah, figured it out. Hell yeah. Thank you. Okay. This is in Core 36N North. Okay. The first date we're working with, August 9th, 2024. A few months ago. All right. So, phone calls from prison. I will add their link in the description because I didn't realize we would be doing a call, but I'll drop their link. And let's take a listen.
Hello?
This is Wade and Dawn, estimated August 2024. So right here during this time. Interesting.
Hello?
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Who did you just set up?
What?
Hello?
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 What's up?
Nothing. What did you say? Who did I what?
Oh, I heard you tell somebody to call.
Oh yeah, it was the recording. I was like, off. Like, come on.
So, talk to me.
Was that toilet paper? Yeah.
I'm afraid, honestly.
Nah, don't be afraid.
You're afraid to talk to him. Well, isn't that a great way to start it right off, right? I'm in fear. I'm in fear for my life. Isn't that the kind of phone calls you guys seek out on a day-to-day basis? She seems a bit older. I wonder which Dawn, because there were 2 Dawns that I at least know of. There might have been more, but there were a couple of Dawns.
Do you know a girl by the name of Stephanie?
Stephanie?
Do what?
Yeah, 8 of them.
Do you know a girl named Stephanie?
I don't know. I know like I'm probably 100 million Stephanies.
Okay, because she messaged me and she said that she was in contact with you for like before everything, and she's telling me there's someone in your inner circle who has been sending you 100+ photos of a woman that is not her, and she's catfishing you and you don't know it.
Okay, Dawn, you sound a little too eager to share this information. I think this is the Dawn that was involved with team stuff, like Dawn Powell. By the conversation, in my opinion, although I only heard 5 minutes of it, it's been 1 minute, 31 seconds, but it feels like 5 minutes in call time, right? She seems, I know, that's why I looked, poor Linda, that's why I looked at the date, because I'm like, Lipple's still full in effect. August 2024, the same time we're listening to the calls from, right? This is what he looked like at the time of these calls. Hi, Lucid Dreams. He's sucking on that thing. At Lee County, Betsy? I don't know about Lee County. I'd have to go back. There were so many times. Yeah, she's out of breath. She is so excited to tell this to Wade because she's like, this is my moment. I'm gonna slide right on in. Hi, Coffee and Skeletons. Yes, we had showed it on Patreon. I have it right here, actually, for anyone who doesn't know what Gabby looked like. This was Gabby. Not the best photo, but that was Gabby.
Don, you know what's amazing?
What's amazing?
What?
Man, a lot of things are amazing, Don.
What's amazing?
Okay.
You see, Don, before this fame on TikTok with me, I was always somebody, regardless.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is, I always have people that got my back.
Okay.
For real, not on the internet, in real life. And my people that got my back are not just here in certain states in America, or some of my people that got my back. I'm not talking about internet friends.
Oh,
I'm talking about real people that really got my back.
Who? Did you meet them from the internet? Wait. Are these people you met from the internet, though? Because as far as I know, you don't have communication with like literally anybody from your real life anymore, unfortunately, including family. It seems like he's coming off with a little bit of a threatening nature, but I don't know why. And yeah, we see even all of those visitor logs. What are all of them marked under? Family, friend? No, pen pal.
That was before the internet fame. I'm talking about people that I know.
Okay.
People that do a lot of things for me, anything for me, everything for me.
Okay.
So keep in mind of one thing. I don't know you that well. I know you don't know me that well, but know this though, dog.
Oh shit.
There's nothing I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
Believe me when I tell you that there's nothing I don't know.
Hey,
Okay.
In the internet world, in real life, all the way, every way. And there's nothing that I can't. There's nothing that I can't do right here from this cell. In real life. In real life. I can make phone calls to anywhere. I can get shit taken care of.
Okay.
So that's how deep it is for me. That's how real it is for me.
Yeah, so
no,
real.
I get it. But I just wanted to let you know. But I guess you already know. But like I told
and you know what?
Well,
You have
shit.
a very interesting voice, Don.
Is he questioning Dawn? Is he implying, bitch, you're not who you say you are? And your voice, it's very interesting. It's very interesting to me. As if I already know who you are. You're playing me, Dawn. That's what I'm getting. And now it makes it, looking like a fucking thumb again. You're not who you say you are. Can you drive a stick shift, Wade? We already know the answer to that.
Relatable.
Yeah,
Very relatable.
I'm from Canada.
Yeah. Who's your friend Stephanie? I don't know any Stephanie.
She is.
Where's she from? You might know her, huh?
She's also from Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Look at that. You might know her, huh? Do you know her in real life?
I know.
Off the internet?
Yes.
And why do you know her, Dawn? In real life? Tell me.
I know
Funny
her
how.
through someone.
I already know the answer. You may as well just tell me. Go ahead.
Answer. Tell me.
Man.
What do you think it is?
Dawn.
What?
What?
Come on.
What do you mean, come on?
Hey, Brandy.
I told you I don't lie. I'm honest. I wouldn't have fucking told you all this shit if I'm not open and honest with you, even though I don't know you.
Your voice.
What about my voice?
Your voice.
Oh, what? So when I'm telling a lie, you can hear it in my voice?
No, Dawn, your literal voice. He is implying you are someone he already knows and can recognize your voice. Hi, Skadoosh. She did say Newfoundland, Canada. Yes. Would hang up so fast being like that. But listen, they knew what they were getting into. Ask yourself why someone is so eager and excited to call a double murderer. And ooh, I have something to tell you. She's lying to you. Now go and get married to me. I would never. You're setting yourself up for failure with that one.
No, but I can hear so much more in your voice like I am right now. You're not lying, but there's a bit more.
What do you mean a bit more?
I'm aware of everything. I know exactly
all I'm gonna say, and I'm being honest with you now. Yesterday, I got a message from a so-called Stephanie. I don't know if it's her real name or if she's using a fake name. She didn't have a photo. It was just blank. Her whole Facebook was blank. But her name was Stephanie. She messaged me. She sent me a bunch of photos. She sent me a bunch of shit, and she said someone that is talking to Wade is not who she says she is.
Okay.
And if you have contact with him,
who was that person?
Tell him.
Right? Who was that person?
I can't say.
Oh, you do want to say?
I do.
You're lovely. You can say it.
I can't.
Hey, you want to know something?
What?
Hey, guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
Either you say or me and you are done, and I still know.
Done with what? What? Are you in a relationship with Dawn? Or you mean like you're holding, and you know what's so pathetic? Not that he says that. That's pathetic on its own. What's more pathetic is that these women listen. Oh, okay. I cannot imagine you cutting me off. Let me figure out what I can do to make you happy. Hey, sunshine. Oh, Hope. I hope everything's okay. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need to talk, okay?
And you still know?
So either you tell me,
Right,
and me
MK?
and you are good, or you decide not to tell me, and I already know, and I just...
Her name begins with an A.
A. Oh, Audie. But where's the Stephanie name coming from? Who reached out to Dawn? Oh, these bitches are crazy, man. Yeah, she's being shady too.
Go ahead. Why don't you just let me know all the way? Don't have to.
Ooh, trial time.
Begins with an A.
Like I said, tell me all the way. What you talking about? Show me I can trust you, Don. No, you're not. Listen, you're never. Remember this. You're never telling me nothing that I don't already know. So show me I can trust you.
Okay. She said the name is either Amanda, Ashley, or Alex.
Oh.
She gave me those three names.
Well, Dawn, that's not what we were expecting. Amanda, Ashley, or Alex. You want to know what's pathetic? I know every single one of those names he has spoken to a girl named that. That's got to be really hard. Which Amanda? There's like 4. Which Alex? Like he has talked to, dude, we have seen names like Zainab, okay? Like Zinabab. He has spoken to everyone.
And she said, just ask Wade about those three names. So I said, okay.
Don, I want to ask you a question.
What?
Weeks ago, before I started dealing with you, ever even considering speaking to you at all, you were posting, talking with my baby mama, Rosemary. Tell me about that.
Oh, you speaking to my baby mama? Mary of the Rose? Really? You tell me about that, Dawn. Now, the truth is that Wade only knows what's going on because of his other online friends and team filling him in, stalking comment sections, saying, oh, I saw Dawn. Dawn commented back to Rosemary underneath the TikTok post, and she said this. So he likes to say, I know everyone, not online. I have people in my real life who just sit around all day and feed me and watch all of this information to fill me in. There's nothing I don't already know about. Okay. He really acts like he's freaking character in a Scorsese film.
Well, I made the group, and I say there was probably about like 100 people in there. And I seen someone say that she
Tell me why you made the comments that if I talked to you like that, it was disgusting and this and that, and people that are, if I have girls bring drugs in prison, they're going to get 25 years. Tell me why you made all these comments.
I said those things because I felt bad for her and for what she was telling me. So I tried to be on her point of view. Like, okay, I get what you're saying. I understand. Like, I was a woman that was beaten by a man. I get it. I know. But then randomly she messaged me, even though she knew I already had the group. She messaged me, and she was like, "Your group is disgusting. I hope you understand." And then she blocked me, and then she started putting me on blast. So I was like, "Fuck you, you fucking bitch." I was trying to be nice to a fucking woman.
He's got a little bit of an undercut there. That's new. And this is more, this is around trial. Look at that. Got that recognizable hairstyle we all know.
I know, that's okay. Instead, I'm a nice fucking person.
Yeah. I understand. I'm just trying to. Okay, cool. I get that. I'm not upset about it. Don't worry.
I know, okay.
The other thing is, your
Kristen?
friend Stephanie that reached out to you.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. You know her, don't you?
No, I don't. I have no clue who the fuck she is. All I know is that she's from this land.
She's from that land. Yes, she is.
She said Newfoundland. Newfoundland. Yes, she is. She's from that land over yonder. Yes, she is.
Don't you?
No, I don't. I have no clue who the fuck she is. All I know is that she's from this land.
She's from that land. Yes, she is.
Yo, he's mid pretzel. I think it's pretzel. Figure it out. He's mid pop. What is that? What is that? Say it. Put your guesses. What's he popping in his mouth? Is it pretzel? Shebang! That land though, so Rosa. A combo? See, it doesn't look like a combo here. Mid mouth, it looks like a combo. Yeah, you know what? It could very well be poop. Yeah, it could you never know. Ugh, he ain't eating dried fruit. Have you guys seen the commissary list? he ain't putting out dry fruit. Chex Mix. I'm trying to think about the items we know he bought off his commissary. Cracker Jacks? I'm not sure. Last night's dinner reincarnated. Yep.
She's a friend of mine. She's a friend of mine. That's a friend of mine.
Okay, well, she's the one that messaged.
She's a nice girl. She's a nice girl. She lives in Canada.
So it's a real person?
Very real. Very nice girl.
Okay, good. Okay.
Very nice girl. Very nice girl. Very nice girl. But again, I deleted everybody, and I deleted her a while ago. Not because I really needed to. Well, not because I wanted to, because I had to delete everybody, and she was included. But she's a very nice girl. I may have to add her again. Anyway, I know what's going on, Dawn, and I want to know something too. Let me ask you this. I don't want the beginning letters of any names. I don't want anything. I don't need anything.
Okay, wait. And ATS, because it sucks that the batches don't go in chronological order. They do jump around between the time periods. But I want to look like how far back, how many months before the trial did he have to start growing out his eyebrows and hair? You know what I mean?
Tell me yourself. Okay. What do you think's going on? Let's see how good you are. Tell me what's going on, Dawn. Don't give me the names for any names. I don't care if it's Ashley or whatever, whoever, but tell me what you think's going on. You're smart.
What do I think is going on with what?
Yeah, with what you're telling me right now. Yeah, with this little info. What do you think? What do you think, though? I need you to be good about this. Listen, if you're as smart as I think you are, you're going to tell me right now what you think's going on. Let's see. Show me I can trust you.
About the information that I just gave you?
Yeah, show me that what I'm gonna be doing is gonna be keeping you on my side.
Well,
show me that.
Stephanie is a real person, and she sent me all this shit. I 1000% believe her. There's no reason for her to lie to me. She sent me proof. I sent that proof to this so-called person, and then I was like, "Do you know who any of these photos are?" And that person was like, "No." I was like, "You just fucking lied because one of your photos are in that." So, and then she's like,
Dawn, why are you... Why does it feel like you're getting aggressive all of a sudden? As if you knew there was something wrong with her. Oh, yeah. Once Wade is making you believe that, like, he already knows who this is. She's cool. I'm in control of everything. Does this seem like it was 2 weeks after trial, by the way? Because it was. Good night, Chelsea Wheel. We're happy to have you here. MK, this was 2 weeks after trial. Like, you know, it started on the 1st. Oh, I'm sorry, June. I'm sorry. No, this is July. Never mind. I'm a month ahead.
Hello, what person? Show me I can trust you, Show me I can trust you.
I was already talking to her, and I already told her about Alexandra.
No. You just threw your girl under the bus so effing quickly, man. Why? Wade spoke to you with confidence and fine. Let me just throw all these girls under the bus, all right? Alexandria. It was Alexandria.
Are you sure I can trust you? Because let me mention one thing. Are you sure I can believe you since you're in a WhatsApp group with yourself, her, Daniela, and another girl? You sure I can trust you? I don't know. You're in a private WhatsApp group with all of them. Why?
That's what I'm saying. That's where I sent the photos, and I was like, "Do you guys know who any of these girls are?" And she said, "I have no clue." I was like, "Bitch, your photo is there. How do you not
tell me
know
what's
who
going
they
on.
are? And why are you giving your last name and you're sending him tattoo photos that you don't even have?"
So who's lying and why? Tell me, Don. Let me see.
You.
So tell me who's lying and tell me why they're lying. Mm-hmm. Come on, what do you think?
Honest.
What do you think?
I don't know what she's telling you, but she's lying to you about who she is.
Okay.
She's saying
And why is that? Don, I know, Don.
Hold on.
I know that.
I'm just getting really fucking worked up here now. Because there's, like, you can believe me. I'm not going to lie to you. I can send you the proof. I can send you the photos.
No. I believe you. No.
Do you?
I just want to know, why do you think that person's lying? For what reason? Tell me.
Because I spoke to her. I spoke to her privately because I told her to privately message me. So I said, listen, I got a message from somebody that said that you're a catfish, that you've sent him hundreds of photos that aren't you, and he doesn't know your last name or anything like that. And she's like, I don't understand why these people are so obsessed. And she didn't tell me anything. Okay, well, she didn't tell, and she won't show any of us her, like, photos of herself. And she lied about having Instagram. But, yeah.
Good. All right. Listen, me and you'll be free to talk to me all day today, right? I mean, anytime I want to call you, I can, right? Let me write down your number right now, because apparently I had the wrong one. I don't know what the fuck. I think I had the wrong one. Write it down. What is this one?
One.
Oh yeah, that's the number I had originally. I don't know why I crossed it out and put a. I don't know where that came from.
Oh,
anyway.
no, that's, yeah.
Okay, that's it. So listen. All right, check this out, Don. I appreciate you and your honesty.
Look at that underjaw.
And that goes a long way with me. So
you have 1 minute.
Oh man, I guess we'll never know. Are you around all day to wait for my beck and call? If I pick up the phone and I decide to ring you, you will be available, correct? Oh yeah. What? Why? Yeah, the ejecta jaw, that underbite, man, still there. July 9th, 2024.
Just know that I'm going to call you back real soon. And when I do, I'm going to talk to you and we're going to go from there.
Okay.
So just know I appreciate you and you're good with me. So you've proved yourself. You've definitely proved yourself with me. All right. And that's what I need.
Did she?
And just remember, I know everything.
Dawn, bitch, why are you saying okay as if you need his approval? If you know you're being honest and you know you're telling the truth, fuck him, number one. Number two, you shouldn't be talking to him to begin with.
Now you're good with me. All right, I'll call you back real soon. We'll go from there. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Why are you asking, Caesar? I have a TikTok. I don't utilize TikTok. Instagram, I do not I don't use it. Who's not come? Instagram, I don't use it. I have one. I don't use it though. So if you're trying to get in touch on any of those, don't. Don't. You could reach me on Messenger though, or Discord, or email. If you were trying to reach out or something, but no, I don't have the others like that I actually use. So this is the second call and it's to Jesse. I'm waiting, Sandra. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, Angel. I'm just trying to be straightforward and honest. No need to little dilly daddy. No need to dilly dally. I think that's what it's called. No need to like tiptoe. Just don't reach out on there if you find something, because I'm not on there. Like, I don't utilize them. I honestly don't get this at all. They beg and kiss the ass of a schmetterer and a rapist. What damn Twilight Zone BS am I in right now? 2025? Honestly. And thank you, Name Changed Fall 12, for the memberships. Make sure you thank Name Changed if you were lucky enough to get it. Welcome, all of our members. A Dilly Daddle. Is it Dilly Daddle? Dilly Dally. I feel like it's Dilly Dally. I don't know. I get all that shit wrong, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Very kind. Thank you so much, Name Changed. And I know that we have DB Bentley's Patreon memberships, Natasha, there was a Justin Patreon membership. I got them all, and so we'll definitely be gifting some of those out on this live stream. Dilly Dally, that's what it is. Yeah, no need to fart around. I had a couple questions. How to FOIA? I'll say yes. Okay, then yes. If you, it's Dilly Dally. I think you're right. I think it's Dilly Dally. Email then is the email, Facebook Messenger Melissa Jade, Discord Melissa Jade, but email right here. So call number 2, Jesse.
Hello.
Mean muggin.
Hi.
Hey, listen, Alexander texted me and said, okay, it is important because options in the team are different. Opinions in the team are different at this point, and donations stalled. Is that true, Jessica, that donations have stalled?
That's what Allie says. Is that true? Has donations stalled? Has donations stalled? Okay. How pathetic that he even had them to begin with. Thanks, Name Changed. She does, right? Doesn't she? I agree. It's one of those words that when you start to say it often, you wonder what it means. How did someone come out? Yeah. Well, I think about that, and thank you, poor Linda. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up. I think about that with all words. Like, who thought of this? Ew, Wade, get that out of your mouth. They are, Jane.
Gotten a couple. They haven't really stalled, but they're not coming as fast.
I think she does have a good point. Honestly, we should run with it. Like, I will say this, even though we know what's going on here, okay? Jesse and Valerie want to stop presenting you like a handsome guy and present you like a human guy. But what got people's interest in the first place in donations going up with you being hot?
Okay, listen to that. And thank you, HM. Maybe it's Diddle Daddle or Fafo. You know what? It's whatever the hell we want it to be. And thank you so much for the super chat. Fusily says it's Dilly Dally. Yep. Well, now it's going to be Diddle Daddle. It's going to be whatever comes out of my mouth, honestly. Thank you. Yeah. Have a great night, Caesar. Yay, Monsil. Congratulations. I was going to, let that register what he just said. The suggestion is to try to ease away from the fact that I'm hot, but all of the support, Willy Waddy, I like that. All of the support that I have literally started on the fact that I'm hot. What is wrong with his jaw? Sorry, but we see this over years. Look at that. Is he, that's not even normal. I don't know. Listen. I've said many times, at the right angle, I look like a fucking thumb. Like when my FaceTime camera flips on or something and I'm laying down on my pillows, I'm like, holy shit. Like I have to adjust myself by myself. Like no one else sees me, but by myself, because I'm like, no way do I look like that. Have you ever caught yourself in like the self-checkout line and those cameras that and you're like, who dat? Okay. I have. And then all of a sudden you're becoming all insecure. I get it. But there ain't no way his jaw should be jawing to that extent repeatedly over years Even in one of the articles published, they're like, and his jaw appears to be dislocated. Dislocated. It is swollen unless it's a mouthful of shit that he is hoarding in there like a squirrel with its nuts. It shouldn't look like that. That's not, he needs medical attention. And then let your eyes drift away from the fucking jaw situation and take a look at his little ear. Take a look at his little right ear, okay? But let it sink in. You can't see the left. You can't see the left ear because of how much jaw is jawing on that side. Okay? It's just non-existent. Maybe it's an abscess. I don't know. All I know is it's not normal. Okay? It's not normal. Why does it become inflamed and then it goes back down, and it becomes inflamed and it goes back down? You can see the itty bitty Shrek ear on the right side. His left one, it doesn't exist. Thank you for the $9.07, Melissa, if you're offered to interview Wade. But you had to have him approve the questions in advance. Are you still doing the interview or passing? See, half of me would say no, because I don't believe I would get truth from it, you know. But then the part of me that's very interested in the psychology of things would be, even though I'd be getting bullshit answers, I feel like I could read from the bullshit too. Like, oh well, why did he answer it like that? I would never go out of my way to reach out to him. Again, he's not that interesting. Out of all the killers we have studied and gone over and observed their behavior or psychology, he's not that interesting. He's pretty straightforward to me. But if it fell into my lap and like, hey, like, what questions would you ask? And here are my questions. Yeah, I don't think I would turn that down necessarily with anyone, but I wouldn't go out of my way. Like, I could very much write him a letter right now. I don't want to, I would put zero effort in. I would not go out of my way to do it. MJ, I take pictures of myself through the mirror because when I looked at my camera screen, good Lord, is that me? And thank you, FOS. But I'm telling you, at that self-checkout line, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Okay? That ain't me. I look behind me. There's no one behind me. I'm like, that me? Oh, shit. My face all distorted like a circus mirror and shit. Like, what the fuck? Okay? And then I have to adjust myself just to make myself feel less embarrassed to myself. Like, ain't nobody around but me. Okay? Yes, that's, and I don't like to say that because I don't want it to come off insensitive, but I'm just talking like on a psychological level or a behavioral level for true crime. For someone who's very invested in true crime, he's really not that I think he is pretty straightforward, honestly. What's more intriguing on a psych level is all of the women around him, and a lot of the women, half of them are like, all right, they're fucking crazy. The other half aren't, though. They seem to be very this was abnormal for them. They weren't looking for this type of relationship. They had never reached out to a guy in prison. They would never normally do this, but because of looks, that attraction to someone they saw on TV, despite his actions, was enough for them to really throw their life away. Look what Jessie did to her life and her family's life, right, TV Bentley? I'm telling you. It's very interesting. Hi, Coda's mom. I think it's been a good live so far, but maybe people in the chat will say you missed shit. I don't know. I guess it's open to perception. You missed his jaw. There you go. You can catch up on his jaw. New jaw who dis. Thank you, 2112. So as a follow-up, would you rather interview a wife, and if so, which would be your first pick? Vivian. And I say that with taking into account what I know about them. And so I would never want to platform Jessie and kiss her butt. But if I knew Jessie would give genuine answers of, hey, you seem like a really smart, educated, pretty woman who you threw your whole life away. Like if I believed she gave genuine answers, I would choose Jessie. I don't think she would give answers, but if I had the opportunity on another psych level, it would be Vivian, because I believe Vivian falls into hybristophilia, and I would be very interested to see how much was this you? How much was this you're attracted and turned on by turning him on? How far would you be willing to go? What about it? Is it the thrill of knowing he can't get to you? That type of stuff. We don't know how Vivian and Wade end. We don't know. It's like a cliffhanger. Hi, Jen Brick. Yeah, I don't think Jessie can't be honest with us because Jessie can't be honest with herself. And I think that's why I don't have respect for any of them, but I have a little bit more of respect for Vivian's situation because I've never heard Vivian try to say he was innocent. And I know that sounds horrible, but I would much rather someone who is somewhat based in reality, and this is just what I'm into. I respect honesty, versus someone like Jessie who is willing to lie to herself and believe he is an innocent man and completely disregard all of the evidence and facts staring right in front of her face. I don't respect that at all. So how can she be honest to us if she can't be honest with herself?
Even though we know what's going on here, okay? Jesse and Valerie want to stop presenting you like a handsome guy and present you like a human guy. But what got people's interest in the first place in donations going up was you being hot. Okay. And then wanting the chance to talk to you. And honestly, I think that's right. Right.
But they're all, I get it, but we're not about thirst traps. If you want me to post a thirst trap way, I will gladly post a thirst trap because I'm doing this for you. But at this point, I'm not.
Oh my God. If you want me to post a thirst trap and get all of these women to donate based on your looks, then I'll do it for you because I love you. She was not manipulated. See, she was willingly manipulated. I'm not saying that he's not manipulative, but Bonnie is not a victim. In my opinion, I could sit here all day and debate, is she a victim of life circumstances? Sure, just like every single person here is. Everyone has their story. Everyone has the shit they've been through. Everyone has their trauma. You will not convince me she was manipulated into doing that because it wasn't just Wade. She had done that before. So if we sit here and use our trauma and use what we've been through to excuse our poor, shitty life choices, can't we do the same for Wade? Can't we do the same for Wade? Wade been through some shit. Given up for adoption, felt abandoned. Well, he didn't, he took lives, but he had a tough childhood. Nah. Two things can be true at the same time. He could manipulate her, and she's 100% accountable. The only person who landed herself where she is her. And now or on the calls? I'm not sure if you're referring to like the calls we've heard. Thank you, C. Carter. I haven't, but I'll check. Right. I don't like that, because we could sit here all day, all damn day. Gypsy Rose. Okay. Gypsy Rose absolutely was a victim at one point. Then she became the perpetrator. Then she became the bad one. Well, can we sit here and excuse all of the horrible things? Sure. You could do this all damn day with everyone. Oh, well, and I wish her sobriety, Caesar. And that's great. I've always said, I hope she gets sober. I hope this cleans her life up. She's still accountable, though. I'm not sure, Gidget.
not about thirst traps. If you want me to post a thirst trap way, I will gladly post a thirst trap because I'm doing this for you. But at this point, I'm not taking anything she said this week.
Month of trial.
You're right. I agree. But we can't let donations stop, okay?
I totally understand. We also have not been posting quite as much content. So I think that might be why.
And why have we not, dude? Why have we not? We have so much to post. What is going on?
We've been working on it because they want to post Thursday. Anyway, what did you find out from Dawn?
Anyways, we're going to go. Listen to me. Dawn told me that some girl named Stephanie hit her up on Facebook. I actually know who this Stephanie is. You understand? She's from Canada, right? She's a girl I used to talk to. That's a real nice girl, but I deleted her, honestly. Anyways, so regardless, she reached out to Dawn, apparently. Dawn's like, hey, and I got a message saying,
congratulations,
and I'm like, I had to convince Dawn, tell me who, Dawn, tell me who, Dawn, tell me who. Oh, I don't want to. It's either Ashley, Amanda, or Alex. I'm like, Dawn, tell me who, Dawn, tell me who, Dawn, tell me who. Anyway, she's like, okay, Alexandra. You know what I'm saying? She's like, that's what the girl told me. You know what I'm saying? So Dawn was like showing me some honesty here. As far as like what I could tell in that conversation, doesn't mean I trust her now. But I'm just letting you know that at least she told me. Otherwise, she wouldn't have told me. You understand? I mean, there's no way she would have, right? So that's what Dawn said. So she said that, and then Dawn said in her WhatsApp group, she like messaged and she's like, hey, do you guys know who this photo is? Because the person told her that I was being catfished. And so she relayed that to the WhatsApp group, and they were all like, no. And then she like called out Alexandra Diaz. So anyway, blah, 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 right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do is now what I want you to do, Jesse, get on all of our platforms, get on all of whatever we have, and remove Alexandra and Danielle from everything immediately. Take them down. I don't give a...
Okay, they're going to know and they're going to question me.
2 weeks after trial.
You think I
got to change the password. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the password.
You need to do that. That's what I'm pretty much saying, yeah.
I'm doing it right now. Give me 1 second.
And then you're going to delete them from everything. And what you're going to do then is you're going to make your own WhatsApp group, and you can keep Valerie. You can keep
Maddie?
Brooke. You're going to take them out of whatever group because you're going to make a new one.
Okay, my heart. Okay, my heart's racing a little bit, but I got this. Okay, hold on.
No, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. We're doing what we got to do.
I'm going to use, I'm just trying to think of a different password to use here.
Making our way to trial. Hey, Little Red. Right, Lady F&T.
Alright, change something next time. And then I'm going to kick them out of here.
Take your time, baby. It's not...
I'm happy we found this out now. I'm just happy we found this out now.
Just remember, I just want to say, we got to keep these donations coming. Okay, baby?
I know.
I
agree.
Right there. Okay? And that's why I don't trust anything that they've done. Jesse has literally sat in Wade's ex's living room under a whole ass false identity. So interesting, CB. And has lied, taken on false identities, claimed to have been out of the team, and then under an alt. I don't trust anything. No, Little Red, I'm sorry. I'll check. (14) 3 days after Jesse and Wade first started talking. There's your man. Jesse? Jess, yeah, right? Oh, yuck.
Take your time, baby. It's not...
I'm happy we found this out now. I'm just happy we found this out now.
She is,
Just
Christina.
remember, I just want to say, we got to keep these donations coming. Okay, baby?
I know.
I
agree.
Listen, I really understand what you're saying, but you don't want to portray me as a hot man, but shit, all the women in the world, those are the only fans we got. They're the ones that donate.
Hey, Dog Defender.
We can't stop that.
No,
I think we should really exploit it.
I'll have Brooke put one together.
We should really exploit it. His words. Take advantage of the fact that I'm hot, because that's the only way we're able to get this money. And Jesse's issue with it isn't that they're exploiting, is the fact that it's her man. She doesn't want to share. This is her man, right, Jesse? This is your man. The day before you reached out to him, right at the end of trial. What Those are old photos. Dude, he looks like shit at the time of trial too. Right here. Right here. This is who you'd be lying next to.
Or something? Because she's good at that shit.
Listen,
She's really
think
good.
about this. Think about other people with murder cases and shit, these other guys and shit. Nobody gives a fuck. People don't donate to them. Why? Because they're not hot.
I know. Right.
Let's be real.
Yeah, I'll have,
We gotta keep it real.
And this is why he never opened his mouth at trial. That lip right here. Look at this. Right, the same week. Following week from trial. Look at that.
I have to put one together, though. She's good at that kind of stuff. It's just we got to do some damage control here this morning, and then we'll work from there.
We're going to have to work hard, though. Real hard.
I know, baby. I understand. Give me 1 second. I got one more pass to the word change. And going forward, will you trust my judgment on people going forward? I can read people. Like, you might not believe it, but I'd rather really pay 6 cents about reading people.
Time of trial.
Yes.
I always have.
Hey, Kimmy C.
Yes, I will.
I appreciate it.
Yes, honestly. Yes, I will. Seriously. Literally, I mean it. And if you think I'm not for some reason in the future, then tell me, hey, remember when you told me you would? Just remind me.
Yep.
If you feel like I'm being difficult or something, and I'll remember, of course. But I'll do my very best. Yes, I will.
Did you delete them off of your pages too for contact? From your smart email?
Happening right now.
Sorry, I'm just changing. Oh my God, I can type. I'm changing the last password now.
I don't know. I might have to give Miss Alexandra a call. Tell her thank you.
She's gonna try to work around with you and try.
Okay.
She's clearly some type of.
I'm excited. Hey, baby, I'm actually just excited to call her.
Thanks, Lucid.
Tell her thank you. And you know what I'm gonna say? Cynthia, I'm here to call her, so I just want you to know that. I'm gonna say, hey, look, Alexandra.
Okay, hold on. Look how messed up his eyes are. Week before trial and shit. Ugh. You see how all red and infected? Gross.
Listen, you're good, Alexandra, and I really appreciate your help to everything that you did to benefit me. And I want to let you know
Thank you, Kimmy
Alexandra.
C.
The whole time you were manipulating and playing us, we were just playing you. Thanks a lot. And you didn't even know it. You didn't even know it.
Yes, dog defender.
You think she's gonna expose?
It doesn't matter. You're thinking
I
too
don't
much.
really care. Okay.
Well, you don't really care.
It's working. Give me 1 second. Give me a code.
All I want to do is party all night. Roxanne.
It's on his nose.
But it's all fine. You just want to.
What do you think they're gonna? Do you think they're gonna post on social media some shit?
I don't want to make you anxious, dude. Just handle. Please, baby, just do this. You don't need the answers to all these questions. They just drive you. They're gonna make you anxious. That's what I'm dealing with it.
Code. Oh my God, I'm gonna use this shit here. This Facebook shit is not working. It's saying the fucking code is incorrect. It's literally the fucking code I'm copying. I fucking hate social media, dude.
Look at that lip.
Sorry, I'm just venting because it's pissing me off, and I'm trying to change this before anybody starts to question shit.
Keep going. You got this. You got this.
I know. It's just this Facebook password is the one that's like, code's not working. Code's not working. Worst case, I'll just ask Valerie to change it for me. There we go. All right. I'm just waiting for this password change, and then I'm removing them from the WhatsApp group. So I can't fuck with you right now. All right, give me 1 second. And there's the group. Okay, I'm removing them. And then I got to call Val and tell her. I hope you know that. Like, I have to.
Call her, and I'll call Alexandra. We'll both have a
Hold on
little
1
fun.
second. What are you going to do about Daniela?
Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of it. Same thing.
Don't get into her. Don't get into it with her. She's going to try to manipulate you. I hope
His
you know
nose
that.
is skinned again. His nose, again, it's skinned. Thank you, Gidget. Welcome all of our new members. Please make sure to thank Gidget if you got a membership. You guys are the best. Thank you. I know Allie is covering them. Definitely go watch it over on her channel. horrible. Everything about stuff and horrible. I'm so glad that they're allowing it to be the court to be open.
Can you hear me? Wait.
Yes. Now let me call Alexandra to take care of this. I'll call you back.
When I call out,
Everything. Listen, hold on. Everything is cleaned up, right? Everything.
All 3 passports have been.
Wow, so he had got his hair done right before. Whoops, sorry. I heated myself. He got his hair cut right before trial. Like right before trial. Right before trial. Sorry, Kirsten. Because this is the end of May. But see how his hair was all grown on the sides? So he switched that up right as he was going in.
When I called out,
everything. Listen, hold on. Everything is cleaned up, right? Everything.
Nancy.
All 3 passports have been changed. They don't have to have anything else. I'm just trying to think. Hold on. I'm just trying to think.
Just tell me everything is clean. Everything.
Yes, the only thing is Daniela has some of the questions and answers, I think. That's the only thing.
Everything's clean. They can't.
To begin with. Yeah, no, they can't. No,
Alrighty.
I have access to all emails.
You can see that nose.
Yep.
Bye.
Love you.
Don't forget to like and
Okay, so that's where I'll drop the link for Allie's channel. Nightbot will show Alex Erickson. Thank you, Tess. I think his hair looks darker because he had more of it. But you can see his nose is skimmed again. Okay, so let me pull up the next interview. So this interview... Okay, so what's this interview? This interview, and again, shout out to phone calls from prison. I think there is... Can you guys hear me? Am I here? Are we good? Okay. I think there's a Patreon call too, like another Gabby. So this is Wade's old cellmate, an interview we're about to listen with him from when he was in jail in 2014 for stealing firearms and a bunch of other stuff. He shared a cell with a man named Michael Perry. And of course, Wade does what Wade does, and he runs his mouth and he brags and he shares things. I don't want to say he shouldn't share versus he shouldn't do. And the cellmate specifically wanted to tell the investigator some stuff that Wade shared with him. And so it's showing that there were many red flags very early on. This was released by Zav. The link is in the description. But we're going to take a listen to it. Thank you so much, Jerry. Just showing some love. Enjoy the show. Thank you very much. I found Wade's wife 2.0. She's got the Joker smile and all the... Oh, goodness. Queen of Petty. Oh, goodness. Yep, he does. He does. But it makes you question, could this have been prevented? Yes, I think it could have. How many victims has he had? Okay, C. Carter, thank you. I'll check. Hold on. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Hold on. I have to show you guys this. Who the hell? Oh, another Gabby. Okay. Hold on. Thank you, C. Carter. Oh, oh my dear Lord. Okay, hold on. We're gonna take a detour real quick so I could show you guys. Oh. Oh my. This is why I don't go onto TikTok. Right here. This is why I don't TikTok. Okay. Let me stop real quick. Pause. Okay. Prepare yourselves. So, I've known about WadeWilson tattoos. What I didn't know about was like this. What is that? Someone has that tattooed on them. Oh my God. I knew about the names. I knew about the Wade Stephen Wilson. I did not. Why do you see I ducked there? Okay. Someone has this on their body forever. Yes, they brought the infected eye to life. They tattooed his tattoos, including the swastika. Oh, look, what is that? Oh, okay. I've known about these things. Wade Stephen Wilson, 2019. B for boobs, probably. We got a Wade W with a cross, which is like an oxymoron if you ask me. We got a WadeWilson here. Is this Poops and Scoops? That might be Poops and Scoops. What are these? What are those? Oh my God. And you wonder why he walks around like he's a king? For real. Like you wonder why? Thank you, Bree. Okay, Breezy. Pray. Yeah, you're gonna have to, ma'am. Okay. He wouldn't be happy with that because he doesn't want it doubled as the Joker. Are you okay, hun? Oh. I mean, who took that photo of her? Who took that photo of her anyway? Because she looks asleep. This is the worst. I would, if I was Wade, honestly, I would be pissed. This looked like you were on an episode of Ink Master and you were one of the newbies at the bottom of the fucking class and you would be eliminated. Dave Navarro would say, you're out. Honestly, we should. 2112, we should. Yeah, where's the lipple? Okay. What's this? That's terrifying. What is that? Is that supposed to be him? Honestly, I think you guys should be angry at your sketch artists and your tattoo artists. That's terrifying. It's all horrible. Here's a better photo of Gabby. Slabby Gabby. I don't know. Smile, Save WadeWilson fundraiser. Cynthia. She's a really cool dancer. I don't know why she's dressed like a elf on the shelf, but this is why I don't TikTok. Samantha, don't ask. We don't know who it is. We don't know. That's exactly what I was thinking, Gidget. That's exactly. I'm like, she's a cross between Wilson and Tyson. She's Wyson. Hi, Moonchild. They didn't even have to be talked into it. 2112. That's even more terrifying. What on the elf of the shelf is going on here? Who dat? Oh, there it is. There it is. Hold on. In full glory. Love on her fingers. Okay. Oh, she did it. Oh, she. Is that a smudge like his? Who dis? I don't have any commentary. I don't know if the face is it. I don't know. You think the face is drunk? I thought it may. I'm like, is that a filter? Is there a Wade Steven Wilson filter? But that's real. The tattoo is real. Is she battling Wade? I'm gonna stick to YouTube. I'm gonna stick to YouTube. Hi, Sprinkled Dog Nut. I just want to know who got this one. Hey, I need to talk to that tattoo artist immediately. Oh, okay. Holy hell is right. I still need to know who took this. Like, and why would it be posted? Like, who took that of this woman? You know what? I need some Todd. Oh, that's better. That shit was too dark for me. I need some Todd, okay? These women scare me. Oh, so have I, Carolyn Cooper. I regret. I don't know how many tattoos I have. All but one. But none that look like that. Okay. All right. So let me pull this back up. All right. Thank you for the detour. Now we're going to listen to the former cellmate from 2014 who basically was warning. We were warned. I think, this type of stuff should be taken more seriously, but let's take a listen. His name is Michael Perry, 2014, former cellmate of WadeWilson prior to the murders. Right before trial.
Today is June 28, 2016. Time is approximately 13:51 hours. It's Detective Henderson at the Leon County Jail to interview inmate Michael Perry, spin number 42068.
His nose
versus
again.
2014 case number 139507. Detective Henderson, I understand I got a call from state attorney, said he has some information for me. Okay, possibly on a case that I'm working.
You talking about Hutchin?
Yes.
Okay, WadeWilson.
Yeah. Okay. Before I do, I have to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to your lawyer and have him present to you while you're being questioned. If you're not afforded to hire a lawyer, you want to be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide anytime to exercise these rights and not answer any question or make any statement. You understand these rights?
Yeah, I'm just a little bit confused though, because I've done this one other time and there was no reason to read me my rights because I was trying to help out.
Yeah. I just do it. Just everybody I talk to, I read.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, my lawyer advised me to be okay to talk to you guys because I had some information that would probably help you guys and might be able to help me a little bit too.
Okay.
WadeWilson was my roommate for 4 months in K-Pod.
Okay.
All right, and he talked to me a little bit about what he had.
Good night, MK.
Okay.
All right, and
Former cellmate. You guys could type DB in the chat if you aren't already a paid Patreon member and you haven't been gifted previously, okay? You could type DB in the chat. Only once. I only need to see it once. So things that Wade had shared back when he was a cellmate with him. I know, right, Tess? Total Elton John. Again, if you haven't been gifted, okay, I have a list if you've been gifted. Please don't type it if you've already been gifted. And if you aren't a paid member, I have a list, so don't try to trick me, okay? I want to try to get everyone who hasn't been gifted yet, please.
he mentioned to me, let me get my bearings straight because I was actually expecting to talk to somebody else today and I had to put in my head what I was going to talk to them about. Run back over this so I don't make sure I don't miss anything. Me and Wade talked about our cases a little bit. I didn't talk about mine too much, but he talked about his quite a bit. And he was telling me how when he was out, he was doing a lot of drugs, and how he had a couple of guys that was with him, and they used to rob people, but then they got smart and they started robbing people who doing like home invasions on people who were drug dealers and stuff like that, because it was a lot less of a chance of them calling the police or causing any legal problems for them if they were just to go in and rob for some drugs or somebody. He told me that they had some him and his co-defendant were riding around in his father's car, and that they had done quite a bit of Xanax, that he started to doze off behind the wheel. So he let his co-defendant drive. That they had quite a few guns in the car with them. A couple of them belonged to Wade. The two that he brought up specifically were a Ruger Mini 14 and a Benelli shotgun. That he said specifically were his guns.
He said they were his guns.
That they were using for home invasions and robbing people with. He said that he decided to let the guy that was with him, the co-defendant, drive. And because he was passing out. And then he kind of passed out in the passenger seat. And the next thing he knows is he wakes up and his co-defendant had wrecked the car. It was, like I said, his dad's car. Apparently the police found the guns on the scene and or in the car, and that's what he's charged with, is possession of a firearm. He's telling me that he doesn't think that they'll be able to prove the guns are his, and most recently over the last couple of weeks while he was in here going to trial, he keeps bragging about the fact, saying that the state attorney, his public defender, is telling him that the state attorney doesn't have anything on him, that they don't have any DNA evidence on the guns, that they're not going to be able to prove the guns are his, and that his co-defendant has already been sentenced to probation, and he's glad that he always uses a little scapegoat that's younger than him. His exact words were, he always finds him a little scapegoat that's younger than him, that will look up to him and idolize him a little bit, and he said it worked out great for him this time because apparently his younger co-defendant has already been sentenced to probation and is going to show up in court and testify that all those guns belong to him, so that way he can get off on these charges. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time when he's telling me this stuff, I know a couple of people that were good friends of my son and daughter that were killed in one of these home invasions that these kids are doing lately. And I think about an apartment complex a while back. And they were
Thank
killed.
you, Samantha. Sorry, I was doing the Patreons. Thank you. Welcome all of our new members. Please make sure you thank Samantha if you got a membership. That's very kind and generous. Welcome, welcome. So he's just detailing. Morgan, this is Zav. No, I guess it was yesterday, put this out. So I haven't heard it yet, but maybe you heard it on Zaz. I'm not sure. It's so telling, Alana. Hi, Ruby P. People are strange. Hell yeah, Jim Morrison. Hi, so there's that. Got the Family Feud. Oh, I thought this said Family Feud. Hell yeah. Did you get the email? So there's that. So our first winners for Patreon, while I have it paused so I don't have to keep pausing. And these are some of DB Bentley's, okay? So if you win, shoot me an email. In the email, just say what your username is and that you got gifted from DB Bentley so I could just keep track and thank DB Bentley, obviously. Our first winners are F-Bomb Mom, Morgan Machin, Freak V Vamp, It's Me, Missy Tessa, Dog Defender, and Jess Moore. Okay. Those are the first 6 winners from DB Bentley. So if you are one of them, shoot me an email, tell me what your username is, and DB Bentley got you. So congratulations. I'll pick more names as we go.
Were killed in one of these home invasions that these kids are doing lately. And I think you know about an apartment complex a while back. And they were killed. And these kids are my age, my daughter and son's age. And I got to thinking about this, and it just didn't sit well with me. It just didn't. And I've watched the way Wade manipulates and talks to people and deals with people in the jailhouse as well. I mean, he's a pretty cool character.
Oh, for sure. I believe they do.
He pulls off. But, I mean, it just didn't sit well with me. Also, at the same time, I'm in a position where I'm doing a plea offer. And my plea offer should go through as it stands. Okay. But at the same time, if this will help me a little bit, if I can have Mr. Hutchins call my state attorney and say, look, Mr. Perry's cooperating. You should help him out a little bit. It'll help 2 different ways. One, it'll get me a plea offer. 2, it'll help you guys with a case that apparently you're having trouble with. And if things work out right, I should get my plea offer before he even goes to trial. So at that point, I'd be showing up just for a subpoena.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Did Wade say where they got the guns from?
He said they stole them. He didn't say exactly where from.
You mean what? Wade has been committing crimes all this time? And not just I thought he was doing time for the crimes that he was framed for. I love that. I loved Jim Morrison. Hold on, I gotta scroll down because I was getting all the names for Patreon. Isn't it the best community? I know. We're very blessed. That fun mom, it'll pop up. I agree, but I know I'm biased. He would have been back in 2014. What was he, 96? Don't make me do math. $18, $19? I don't know. Don't make me do math. Really, Lady F&T? Hi, Natasha. 18. Thank you, Sharon. I think 96. Oh, 94. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Really? Interesting, Betsy. Okay.
At that showing up just for a subpoena. You know what I mean?
Did Wade say where they got the guns from?
He said they stole them. He didn't say exactly where from. Yeah.
Did he say what his co-defendant's name was?
No. He never mentioned his co-defendant's name, but he did say it was only one kid in the car. So I figured you guys know who it is. Yeah. He said it was only.
Yeah, it was my case. So.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harley.
They started making excuses, saying something about that if they did find DNA evidence on the guns, it's because one of the officers grabbed him and held him. He was passed out, and the officer grabbed him and held him over the guns, talking about he was bleeding, talking about, do you know what these are? Do you see me before? Do you know what I mean? Making excuses.
Wow.
Like I said, you would have to be around Wade a little while to be able to appreciate the type of character that he is, and me being locked in a cell the size of this room with him for 4 months.
I can imagine, because I've only talked to him twice. One of my case and another case, TBD was working with him, and he's smooth.
Well, he's smooth to a certain extent, but he's one of those diabolical smooth types that, honestly, I've never been in any trouble before other than this. Yeah. I had one problem when I was 22 years old, so this jail life is new to me, and dealing with people is new to me, but I'm very good with reading people because I'm a salesman. Gotcha. And talking to him, it doesn't take long on a one-on-one basis. For a short period of time, he can get by you. Yeah. But it goes away fast. Yeah. And this is a person who tells you stories about how
I don't know, Sprinkle Dog Nut.
About how he likes to manipulate younger girls and be brutal with them with sex and stuff like that. But some of the stories he tells are very unnerving. Yeah. And it leads me to believe that he's a sociopath, that he can put himself over as okay, but at the snap of a finger, this can turn into a very violent and dangerous person. And you're talking about a guy who's 6'4", 225 pounds, 6'5". I mean, so it just didn't sit well with me. So I figured, it's as much to help out as it is to help me. When I mentioned this to my lawyer said, look, this might be information that will not only give us a little bit of leverage on possibly, if it's good information, which I thought it would be. If it's good information, maybe Mr. Hutchin might want to use it. They might want you to testify, and if so, then maybe he'll give you a thumbs up with a.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a call. He told me to call him after I spoke with you.
Yeah. Do you think the information is good?
It's me, right?
It is. I mean,
I hope it'll help.
It's spot on with what occurred.
I want you to know something from my standpoint. Okay.
What? Hold on. I'll listen to your standpoint in a second, sir. Hi, Chataskadum. What? That's blood. That's a little bit more than a nick. Oh, I have no idea. Lil read so many names. Comment. It's hard to keep track. Type if you aren't one of the winners that I've named yet. You guys could type DB again, just so I know who is left in here. That is more than a nick on the chin. That is much more than a nick on the chin. That is like, did he take an entire chunk off? And how is it sticking on? That's crazy. Hi, MS girl. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get the Patreons. I'm not trying to derail. Okay. I don't know, TV Bentley. It's like that. I know. Yes, dog defender. I know that when men shave and they get the little nick, you could put a little piece of paper of the toilet, right? Yes, paper of the toilet. That is a whole ass tissue. It's a whole ass tissue. Okay. The next three winners from DB Bentley, which very kind. She bought 10 Patreon memberships, so it's very generous. Thank you again. We have Chief, Knuckle Sandwich, and Miss May May. Again, any of the winners, shoot me an email, include what your username is, and just say I got gifted by DB Bentley. So thank you so much for all 10 of our Patreon members. Thank you, DB Bentley.
I hope it'll help. It's spot on with what occurred.
We don't know.
I want you to.
We don't know if he did it himself. We heard from a guy who was in there and said someone else may have done it for him, but Wade had all the tattoo. Hi, growing up Oreo. Wade had all of the tattoo stuff, you know? So I'm not sure.
Know something from my standpoint, okay? I have to make one stipulation about all of this, and this is something that I'm very serious about. I have a 20-year-old daughter and a 19-year-old son out there. Wade has looked through my paperwork. He has mentioned my children by name. He knows who my kids are. All right? Unless something's going to happen to where I can make sure I'm out to protect them, I don't want to testify. I can't have this dangerous person watch me show up for court, then me stay in jail and him get released. I'm not sure my testimony alone would put him in jail. And I hope you can understand from my standpoint as a father that being stuck in this jailhouse, my kids live on their own and he knows who they are and knowing what he's capable of. So tell Mr. Hutchins, step up for me and do help me the way I need to be helped to make sure I can be out and help take care of my kids. I'm not in here on anything violent. I'm offering a plea offer that's very, very reasonable. I'm in here on financial charges and I'm offering a large amount of money as a down payment. I'm not asking for any breaks on any of my charges. I'm willing to take guilty on everything, do probation, pay the money that I owe. You know, I'm not asking for any breaks. I'm not asking Mr. Hutchins to give me any breaks. So if he can help work this out the way the state attorney says yes, then I'm more than willing to help. But I know what you know and what Mr. Hutchins knows, that this guy's dangerous. He's very, very dangerous. So,
is there anything else you can think of that may be helpful?
On this case, not really. Other than, like I said, he told me it was his dad's. I mean, I just find it hard to believe that they wouldn't be able to put the guns on him, being that we're in his dad's car. You know what I mean? Riding around and just, I don't know. I guess maybe he has me believing a little bit because of what a state attorney,
well, I don't know, Karen.
Telling him. And all he does is run around talking about how he did all this other terrible stuff. These home invasions, raping a young girl, all this other stuff. And this fabulous public defender he got beat all these punishable by life charges and got him off on all of it to where he's got him convinced that
listen to what he just said. How he AR'd all these young girls and he got off on all these charges from a great public defender. And I know Allie went over on her channel all of his previous charges and the horrific reports. Guys, he had many victims prior to Christine and Diane and victims after. And it's just a damn shame because it really could have been preventable. Yeah, unnamed. It really could have been preventable. He is dangerous. And it just makes you think, like, come on, like, Christine and Diane could still be here today if he was held accountable and taken seriously. He spent majority of his damn life in jail.
And this fabulous public defender he got beat all these punishable by life charges and got him off on all of it to where
he's mid-shit.
Just last Monday, I saw Wade in the courthouse. Just last Monday, I saw him there. I was there for a pretrial case management, and he was there for what was supposed to be the start of his trial. They put him off. They scheduled him a bond hearing that he thinks he's going to get a pretrial release on for the 17th of this month. They scheduled that in. He stood right there telling me how he's going home. His public defender's already told him he's going home. That Mr. Hutchins knows he's going home, and that's the only reason he postponed that case is because he knows that he has nothing to fight against it. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, you know, how overconfident can you get?
Nah, can tell you this from personal knowledge. That's not the reason why that trial was put off.
I understand. Mr. Hutchins was probably busy.
Because he had other capital cases he had to deal with.
Yeah.
So I know that for a fact.
Yeah. The reason it struck me that you guys might want my help is mainly because of the reason of he was telling me that, and he also told me that Mr. Hutchins wants him very, very badly because apparently he thinks Mr. Hutchins holding a personal grudge against him because they beat him, and I know they don't do that.
Yeah. It's not the fact that you're actually doing these things nonstop. It's a personal grudge, right, Wade? They're personally after you. This sounds like all of the stories we've heard before, right? You didn't do it. It's a personal thing. Wade is clearly one of those that you could argue like a nature versus nurture. Is it a little bit of both, a perfect storm? But he clearly was born with evil inside of him. And when I say that, I don't know if, I don't like to think of any child as evil versus there was something already existing inside of him. And with a perfect storm of circumstances, this is the product.
It's another piece of paperwork across the desk. When you're dealing with 100 cases, it's another piece of paperwork across the desk.
He doesn't have any grudge against WadeWilson.
He's saying that apparently since Wade and the public defender beat him in the other trial, that he wants Wade really bad on this one, and that I said, well, I can understand that. I mean, if he knows that you were guilty and you got off on a technicality, and he thinks you're supposed to be spending the rest of your life in jail, because he was talking about how Mr. Hutchins would not offer him a plea. And I'm like, well, I probably thinking in the back of my mind, well, if I knew you raped a little girl and kicked doors in and tried to shoot people and laid them on their stomach and robbed their houses, and you got off on it, and I knew you were guilty, I probably wouldn't offer you a plea either. So.
I don't know, Harley. Probably.
We're trying to go to the table right now. Okay. So, and I'm
going to call him. Like I said, as soon as I get back to the office, I'm going to give him a call.
All right.
Let him know what you told me. So,
all right.
Okay.
You think it seems to be pretty good information?
I do. All right. I'll end the interview at 2:20 p.m.
Then it ended there, which is interesting. Hey, did you guys hear that there's Courtney calls coming? Oh my God. Now in his nose. Oh my goodness. Wait, what's happening here? Where'd you hear that, C. Carter? Like what Courtney calls are coming? Bogart, no. A couple of them. Wait, you already heard them? Oh, or you heard a couple of them are going to come. Which ones? Hold on, let me see. Oh, Wade wife. Hold on. Wade wife Courtney jail calls from when she went to jail after cutting her. Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking. Okay, hold on. I think, or 2015, when she went to jail. Oh, she went to I'm sorry. So not with Wade, just of Courtney, when she stabbed her sister. What? Hold up. Oh. Could I just jump through this real quick? Like, are we... Now I'm intrigued. Can we just take a quick little listen to a little bit of it, maybe?
Or don't know who Courtney is. Courtney was an ex-Wade wife. It was actually an ex of Wade's. Oakwood Taylor at the ER who's...
You seem like a bad...
Okay.
This is you guys.
Oh, her mugshots. Okay. So October 29th, 2015. They're pretty boring. Okay, I'm going to just do a jumperoo.
2015, 10:29. The time is 10:30 p.m.
I'm sorry, did you just say almost a month for stabbing? This is our problem. This is what our issues are. Stabbing almost a month. You know, like, oh, okay.
Please say your first and last name.
Courtney Lozada.
Press 0 to make a collect for calls within the United States. Your cents, excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes. Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Courtney Lozada.
an inmate at
Monroe County Sheriff. Hey, where are you?
Yeah, JoJo.
Harold didn't answer. Well, don't get yourself in trouble for calling. I'll say that you guys share this, what you basically do most of the time.
Oh, already we have an idiot. So, sorry. You're calling the sister that there would be an automatic protective order on because there was a DV incident. Okay, let's start there. Second, she's saying, don't get in trouble for calling me. I won't. I'll just say you share a phone. Because you do for the most part. You understand, once again, Wade Wives, you are on a recorded line, right? I don't know what part of that entire intro that I jumped over where this is recorded and monitored. It could be used against you. Don't fuck up. And you're openly saying what you're planning on saying if you get caught. What's wrong with them? I really don't get it. Hi, Mean Nonya.
Anyways, so you're gonna go Monday? Yeah. Okay. My God. I talked to, you have my wallet, right? Yeah, I think so. I haven't looked at any other stuff yet. Okay, well, make sure, Taylor, I have that DC jacket. Can you put it away for me?
Yes, the Courtney Skadoosh.
Harold already put all your stuff in the other room. Okay. Yeah, but I need you for tonight to get my wallet and to put money, to see how much I have on it first, and to put some money on my phone, and the rest for the kiosk.
So I just stabbed you, but if I find out, and this is sorry, but this is total sisters. If I find out you wear my jacket that I left in your car after I stabbed you, like, we're going to have major problems, okay? I need you to take my jacket, put it to the side. Did I drop my wallet in the middle of that stabbing? Okay. Well, you're going to need to count how many singles are in there, and you're going to need to put it to my commissary. No apology, no acknowledgement, just this is, I mean, trust me, I've gotten into fights with my sister, and then it's like, you want to go to the movies? Yeah. You know, like, are you wearing my shoes type of shit? But not to this extent. Like, this is crazy.
But, have you talked to Sean? No. No, your phone has been off. Pretty much like all day today. I really feel good. Okay. Well, if you do talk to him, tell him I love him and I'm sorry, and I'll get out hopefully soon. I'm going to talk to the public defender and see if they'll work out a plea deal with the state attorney if they don't feel like dropping the charges.
Well, you know what I don't like about people like Courtney? The ones who will like you until you say something about them. She talked highly of me when I was calling out all the ones she didn't like. But then when I got to her, she started talking nonstop shit about me. And listen, it doesn't always feel good, okay? But it's a big thing to be able to acknowledge when someone may be right, even if they don't fuck with you, okay? And so you can't go from, oh yeah, she's spot on, woo, to, oh, wait, you're calling me out? Fuck you, you know? I would still be right even if I don't fuck with you. It doesn't change. And I know it takes a grown person to be able to say that, which tells me even more how you are.
I mean, you know, anything that doesn't have to do with jail time, I'll do fucking probation if that's what they want.
You don't get to choose. If you stab someone, God, fucking the entitlement is astounding in this society. When you stab someone, you don't get to just say, sorry, I have to adjust myself for this bullshit. You don't get to just say, I don't want to do jail time. I'll do probation though. Who do you think you are to even be so entitled to think you have that choice? Oh, you know what? Listen, I'm actually pretty busy the next few months, and jail it doesn't work for my schedule. So like if we could figure out like maybe weekends or maybe probation, yeah, choose your punishment is not an option. And your entire relevance, sorry, but I'll say it, just like most of them, is being a former Wade wife. Like, let that sink in. It's not like they have channels where they're from the true crime community. You know, I know, like, so there's that goes all the way back in the true crime community too. And hey, you know, you're stumbling upon, you know, like the Wade case, and then you move on to other cases, you know, whatever. No, your entire relevance and your only importance is that you fucked a double murderer. And if that's the only thing you speak about, and that's the only thing your channel is about, I'm embarrassed for you, right? That's your only relevance, which doesn't make you unique. I mean, look how many of you there are. But like, I've seen the TikToks and the lives that they do. And when I say that this is all they speak about, it's all they speak about. That is the only reason you have any following, any relevance, any reason people want to listen. Which, you know what that means? It's zero about who you are. It's not about Courtney brings something to the table. Courtney is very educated. I love Courtney's content, right? She really brings a perspective. It's not even like you used your story for good, like a learning journey, right? Like, this is what my experience was for the right reasons. Nah, that's not what you're doing. Just don't forget the internet lives forever. It was a hard lesson I had to learn too. The internet is forever. And one day your kids are going to see this because it doesn't go away. And I'm not saying this like to Courtney specifically versus just in general. Just think if it's something that you would be proud to have out there and if you'd want to be out there. Because once it's on the internet, that is it. It never goes away.
Anything that doesn't have to do with jail time. I'm going to have a doctor or back to the hospital in the morning. Huh? but I'm gonna have to go back to the hospital in the morning. Why? What happened? I think it's getting infected.
Oh my God. I think I'm going to have to go back to the hospital in the morning. Ooh. Why? What happened? You stabbed her. And now the wounds are becoming infected. Why did she ask why as if she didn't know exactly why? Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. I don't fuck with any of that. Honestly, I don't fuck with no one anymore. I see everything for how it is. I also don't appreciate opportunistic ass people too. I see what you do. I see what you're doing.
Fuck. You've been cleaning it, right? Yeah, but I've been keeping it covered a lot because I'm like scared to touch it on anything, and I just read like some stuff online. I'm not supposed to keep it covered. Yeah, you're supposed to let it breathe.
I surely hope you were not looking online, Dr. Google, to treat your wound. I really hope you went and got medical attention for that.
Yeah, I know. Because that way it could dry out, and underneath a bandage, it keeps it moist.
Moist. I hate that word.
Well, it's pretty infected. Yeah, Taylor. I talked to Jackie. Oh, fuck.
Hi, for Shiggles.
Thank you. I didn't even realize those last call for towels. Shit. But now somebody's going to get me a towel. Can't wait to get out of here. Yeah, I talked to Jackie. So she asked you, this is the story, that I was cutting something and I turned around and you were behind me and I cut your arm.
Oh no. Oh my God. I should have known. I'm sorry. I should have known that this is the level of people we're dealing with. So, when the DA asks you, what you're going to say, this is my face. Wade's face, this is my face right now, okay? When the DA asks you what happened, what I want you to do is I want you to say, I was cutting cucumbers like fucking Kendall Jenner. Okay? I had my right arm under my left arm and I thought I had it in control, but I didn't. And whew, you came up behind me, you did a little woo-woo, and you scared the bejesus out of me, okay? And my crossed over hand, Kylie, cucumber cutting, it flew out and I stabbed you. I cut you. I cut your arm. Your arm shouldn't have been there, Taylor. It shouldn't have been there. But, and again, we're on a recorded line. And I hope you guys know what I'm talking about when I say the Kendall Jenner cucumber cutting. If you don't know, you need to know. Because again, it's a perfect depiction of the generation we're living in. But you're on a recorded line. You're on a recorded line. And this will be used. But the fact that you could just have, like, say it to your sister with no remorse and as if she should. Yo, Martha Stewart, though, Jane Doe, is a beast. I ain't even mad at her. Martha and Snoop together, I'm sorry, I didn't know we needed it until I realized we needed it, okay? I ain't even mad at Martha. She's a boss ass bitch. And she knows how to fold fucking linens properly. You can't be mad at that. But this shit, nah, ain't nobody needs this shit.
That's the story she came up with.
Right, Carrie?
I told her, well, we didn't tell her what we scared in my arms and she did this thing. Huh? And we didn't tell her what happened. We just showed her my arm and she thinks it's great. Yeah, no, because the aunt's daughter told her that I chopped your arm off. Good God, making you seem like a mass murderer.
No, you'll only fuck one. You'll only fuck one, hun. This is uncomfortable for me, I'll be honest. Because I don't think the sister's laughing. The sister's arm is literally fucking infected right now. And that's not funny considering the course you're gonna go down shortly after this.
Good God, making you seem like a mass murderer. Like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, shit. But I talked to her for a little bit. Oh, I just really want to get out of here. I'm going to request in the morning to get my roommate changed. Because she's like going through withdrawals and she hasn't taken a shower since she got here.
Good God.
She's like laying on my bed and I told her, I'm like, can you please like get off my bed?
No wonder there's
And then
infections.
she like did it again earlier and it's just like
That's the tablet.
She claims her neck's broken.
I'm sorry. Okay, I can't do this. I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta get up. She claims her neck's broken and she hasn't showered since she moved in with the girl. I can't listen to any more of this. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. I will I will read the report though, just so we have a fucking idea what it says, okay? I was dispatched to, it doesn't fucking matter, for a domestic. While en route, dispatch informed me that there was a female at the ER with a knife wound that was possibly related to the domestic I am being dispatched to. So Deputy Curry responded to the ER to meet with that female. I arrived at, it doesn't matter, and found a female laying on the bottom of the stairway covered in blood. Okay. The female was hyperventilating, I think hyperventilating, and going in and out of consciousness. Jesus. I had med respond to the scene to check the female for injuries. The female was later identified as Courtney. Okay. So it was, okay, you were hyperventilating, but you were the defendant. Okay. There was a trail of blood leading up to the stairs into the apartment. I asked Courtney, what up? What happened? Courtney stated that she lived at the residence with her sister, Taylor, the victim, and her sister's boyfriend. According to Courtney, Taylor and her boyfriend got into an argument. Ew, look at his little nail. Look at a little half shit nail. Fuck your nails. Sorry, I need to just get a photo on. Okay. So, he was probably talking to Courtney in this photo. According to Courtney, Taylor and her boyfriend got into an argument, and she tried to get her things to leave the home. Courtney further stated she did not remember anything else after that. Oh, Courtney. So typical 101 memory loss, right? That's alibi defense 101. I conveniently don't remember any of the important details. Look at that. So anything after that, I don't remember. So the boyfriend was in the home. I came up the stairs and I announced myself before coming into the home. No one answered. I went into the residence and I cleared every room. There was no one in the residence. The stairway leading to the home, the living room, and the kitchen floor were all covered in blood. There was blood splattered on the kitchen cabinets and countertops. There were several knives in the kitchen sink and countertop. However, there was a large kitchen knife covered in blood behind the kitchen faucet. Behind the kitchen faucet? Okay. So Deputy Curry spoke with Taylor at the ER, who stated she and her sister, Courtney, had gone out drinking last night. They returned home early this morning and got into a physical domestic altercation. Taylor told Deputy Curry Courtney was upset with her because she had her kid taken away from her for partying too much. But she could do the same thing and still get to keep her kid. According to Taylor, the argument headed up and Courtney grabbed the kitchen knife and cut the top of her left forearm. Taylor stated she had a friend drive her to the ER. Taylor wrote a sworn statement which stated Courtney cut her with a knife, which, okay, so she just lied about that, which I don't blame her. I don't even know why she's answering the phone. Because they started arguing and it shouldn't have happened. It was for a stupid reason and they both drank too much. Taylor added her boyfriend was not home at the time of the fight between her and her sister. Taylor was treated at the ER and received numerous staples on her forearm. Courtney was complaining of pain on her right wrist from the fall. So rescue transported Courtney to the ER to be checked out. They gave her medical clearance. At the time, I informed Courtney she was under arrest for aggravated assault with a weapon without intent to kill and transported her to the jail. Took photos, removed the bloody knife from behind the kitchen sink, and placed them into evidence. Taylor stated she did not wish to press charges against her sister. He's holding one of the tablets, Joe. So he had both messaging, emailing tablet, and phone tablet. Okay. Well, I guess we'll stop here and we'll continue on with the next one. But I'm not even going to get more into that because it crosses a little too personal for me. I don't like to go personal. But I think it just makes all the sense, honestly. Makes all the sense. 2112, I hate the society we live in today. Honestly, I think that it is filled with a bunch of people like this. Nobody's held accountable. Everybody wants an excuse. Everyone's a victim. And everyone wants to be... I'll just stop myself. I'll stop myself here. Congratulations to all of the winners. Those were DB Bentley's. We still have Natasha's memberships and Justin's memberships to gift out. We will gift that out because I don't want to do it all on one live. And so thank you, everyone, for being here. We're doing Patreon maybe tomorrow night. And so if you are a winner, just don't freak out if you don't get it in the next couple hours. Within 24 hours, I'll shoot out the emails. I have a lot of emails, obviously, to do. So just keep an eye out. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow here. I will schedule it out on Patreon. And yeah, so thank you all for hanging out, and I will talk to you all soon.